Welcome to Ecosummit London 2014. We are back in the crystal for the second time. It's our second event in London. And we really like this place because it is very modern. It has a LEED Platinum certification. It's a really smart green building. And Siemens did a great job in developing this location here, which is a new development area in London, and in building a technology showcase. And I believe Pedro Miranda, after me, will tell you a little bit more about it. This is a photo we took on Sunday. So this is a Smart Green Innovation Conference, Ecosummit. I think you know about it. And we are bringing together startups, investors, and corporates. And this is a cool moment where I would like to invite you to swap a business card right now with a person sitting next to you that you don't know. Let's do it. Let's start the networking. Find somebody to swap a business card with. It's really fun. Great. The party's already starting. That's the way we like it. Okay. Are you ready? Very important moment. The most important moment of my opening presentation is a big thank you to 15 sponsors who are supporting this conference, starting with Siemens, and then we have Germany Trade and Invest, Berlin TXL, the Urban Tech Republic, we have Cisco, Quizzelixet, Asta Capital, Sonnenbatterie, Cephira, Life Size Media, Eco Machines Incubator, Autodesk, Cleantech Invest, Swedish Energy Agency, Eco Mobility Ventures, and Xing Events. And just today, I learned that 2 of these companies, Sonnenbatterie and Cephira, have been nominated as a Global Cleantech 100 company by the Cleantech Group. Thank you to all the sponsors. It's really wonderful. So the theme of this conference shall be building big smart green startups. We not only want to foster and accelerate startups, but we really want to make them big. So I ask each one of you to think big, to really motivate yourself, motivate your team, whether you are an investor, whether you are a corporate or a startup, think big, because we need to bring green technology to a mass market on a global scale. Only then do we have positive environmental impact in a larger scale. So let's build big smart green startups, bringing them to a big exit, making all the investors happy and the founders. I'm most interested in startups who are at the same time smart, green, and lean. Smart, of course, means information and communication technology coming together into the cleantech sphere. Cleantech very often is making the physical world, changing it, making it better, making it more resource efficient, but we really need software and the internet to do it. So if I ask you now, the startups in the room, raise your hand if you have software developers in your team. Yeah, so I think it's a really large number of companies that are developing software, even if they do hardware. But we really need to be smart in developing software. Green, of course, we should have environmental impact that is positive. We should be resource efficient, and lean means a special resource. We should be capital efficient. Okay, not wasting time, not wasting money when we try to find a scalable, profitable business model. And here are my 4 favorite success factors for each startup. And I strongly believe that a startup and an investor and the corporate should constantly work together very intensively on optimizing the people in the team. Who do you have in the team? Do you really have the best people? Are you missing some skills? Then capital. Do you have enough capital to build this company, to grow it fast, to grow it faster than the competition? Are you starting to fundraise early enough for your next fundraising round? Because usually it takes a very long time until you get the money and you get the final signatures. And do you have a product that is price competitive, that you can bring not only into one market, but many markets? And do you achieve a product market fit? Especially for a very young company, this is very often the challenge, to find a product that is actually convincing customers to buy it. Without customers, of course, we don't have revenues and there is no sustainable business. So please work very hard on optimizing these 4 success factors all the time. And there's a venture capital food chain, which also means during the startup life cycle, when you found a company, you maybe get the support of an accelerator. We have a couple of accelerators in the audience. And then a seed fund is coming in. And then a little bit later, maybe you already have revenue, an early stage venture capitalist, and then a late stage venture capitalist. And each of these players have a different investment strategy. And I think from the point of view of the startup, it's very important to understand the investment strategy. What kind of risk is an investor willing to take? What kind of value can they add in each stage of the startup life cycle? And then another important idea is co-investing. We are going to have a very nice panel at the end of today about co-investing. And this is really the art of bringing together the best financial VCs and the best corporate VCs and building a syndicate that is really strong, and that is not strong only in one market, but maybe multiple markets, and that maybe has a corporate in it who can give access to a very large customer base, for example, E.ON or even Siemens. And I think the art of co-investing is really something that everybody should think about and learn how to do it. If you are a founder and you are raising your first round of money and you have one VC, maybe life is easy. But then if you raise a second round and you need more capital, and the capital cannot only come from one company, then you have to start building a syndicate. And I think building a very strong co-investor syndicate is a challenge in itself. All right, I'm already coming to the end of my presentation. I want you to remember that we do the next Ecosummit in Berlin. The date is going to be decided within the next couple of weeks. It will either be May or June. Stay tuned. And we will be back at our favorite location in Berlin, the Radialsystem. And now it's time to enjoy Ecosummit London 2014 and have a really great conference. And I thank you so much for being part of it and joining us today and tomorrow. Thank you.